The Curse of Oak Island. It's goodbye to the archaeologists, but hello to the treasure hunt at the Money Pit. This week on The Curse of Oak Island, there was an unfortunate development as the team said goodbye to the Oak Island archaeologists. But not before they revealed a stunning revelation. The last couple of years have seen a lot of work put in by a rapidly increasing number of archaeologists on the island, and they've had some fantastic results. The key discovery was the stone-cobbled road, which was first uncovered last year in the swamp. This ancient road is believed to have been connected to a ship's wharf at the edge of the swamp and to have led right up to the Money Pit. The current line of thinking speculates that ancient ships unloaded treasure at the wharf before the loot was transferred up to the pit. This roadway is a crucial piece of evidence, but it seems as though further exploration will have to wait. Ever since Laird Niven and Liz Michaels unearthed a piece of First Nation Mi'kmaq pottery, the work of the Oak Island archaeologists has been under threat. Nova Scotia's Department of Communities, Culture and Heritage, CCH, and the Acadia First Nation Council ordered that all work ceases in a large area surrounding the swamp until they can get their own people in to investigate the site. Oak Island team don't want to lose any more ground on their island. The guys were angered and frustrated that despite them playing by the rules, a large section of their island was now off limits. Marty lamented the fact that the more they complied with the authorities, the more of their island they lost. The Lajeunesse gathered all the archaeologists in the war room and told them that they had decided to back down on archaeological methods for the time being. That meant that Miriam Emerald, Liz Michaels, and Helen Sheldon would be leaving the island at the end of the week. Longtime regular Laird will still remain in his role as advisor. Marty summed it all up when he said that the current regulations as to what they can and can't do were too confusing. He said it was a big disincentive to find any more artifacts that would lose them the right to explore their own island. So that's that for now, no more uncovering of artifacts. But as Rick stressed, this is a treasure hunt, and they can use plenty of other non-archaeological methods to uncover the loot. The archaeologists had a parting gift for the team. They had recently uncovered a tree root that was embedded on the cobblestone road, which could be carbon dated to indicate the age of the structure. Money Pit and Stone Road were likely built at the same time. Crate Tester triumphantly revealed that the time span was from 1474 to 1638. Ian Spooner suggested that give or take about 50 years, that's a very clear indicator as to the age of the road, which is well before the initial discovery on the Money Pit. It's also a very similar time frame to the wood recently found in the Money Pit that was dated from 1488 to 1650. This all suggests that the Money Pit and the cobblestone road were built at the same time, probably by the same people and for the same function. This gives real credence to the above theory. The next few weeks are going to be super exciting as the team channel all their efforts into the Money Pit and digging up that lost treasure. Fingers are crossed that the archaeology guys can make a comeback in the near future, but as Rick said, this is a treasure hunt. As the sun sets on another dramatic chapter of The Curse of Oak Island, the team finds itself at a significant crossroads. After seasons of meticulously documented excavation, precise measurements, and cultural artifacts revealed through the work of professional archaeologists, the focus is shifting back to where the legend began. The archaeologists may be packing up their trowels and notebooks, but for Rick and Marty Lagina and their relentless team, this isn't the end. In fact, it's a bold return to what fans have been craving: a full-throttle, no-holds-barred treasure hunt at the mysterious Money Pit. For years now, the archaeological teams brought a methodical and historically respectful approach to the island. Their contributions were undeniable: clay pipes, ancient coins, ox shoes, pottery shards, and pieces of what may be ancient roadways unearthed from deep within the muck and mire. They helped legitimize the Oak Island mystery for skeptical academics and regulators alike. But now, with red tape tightening and regulatory scrutiny forcing a retreat, the dig's tone is about to change dramatically. "We appreciate everything our archaeologists have helped us discover," said Rick Lagina in a recent episode, his voice tinged with both gratitude and anticipation. But there's something deeper down there, something bigger. And now we're finally sits beneath the infamous Money Pit, an area believed by many to contain the long-lost treasure of the Knights Templar, Captain Kidd's fabled ford, or perhaps even something more ancient and astonishing. Over the years, the area has yielded tantalizing clues: wooden platforms, coconut fibers, mysterious markings, and underground tunnels that seem engineered far beyond the capabilities of 18th century settlers. And yet, the ultimate prize remains elusive. But now, with the archaeologists stepping back due to newly enforced provincial regulations and cultural heritage laws, the Lagina team is leaning into their original treasure hunting roots. It's no longer about just preservation and documentation. It's about breaking ground, pushing deeper, and doing whatever it takes to unearth what lies beneath. Heavy machinery returns. This season, viewers have already seen the return of massive drilling rigs and earth-moving equipment, signaling a decisive shift. The gentle brushing of artifacts and the delicate sifting of soil have given way to the roar of engines and the crash of steel buckets striking bedrock. The Dumas Mining Company is back in the spotlight, contracted to help create another massive shaft that could take the team deeper than ever before. "You can feel the energy shift," said Gary Drayton, metal detecting expert and fan favorite, during a confessional. "We're going back to where it all began, the money pit. And mate, I've got a feeling something big is just below our feet." Gary isn't the only one who senses something monumental on the horizon. With a new drilling strategy and fresh interpretations of old data, the team believes they've finally triangulated the true location of the original money pit collapse site. First discovered in 1795 and subsequently lost after repeated cave-ins, flooding, and miscalculations over the decades. Targeting the X point. This season's biggest buzz surrounds a zone the team is now calling the X point, a spot that overlays numerous data points from previous boreholes, seismic imaging, and historic records. The convergence of all this information has given the team unprecedented confidence. "Every time we go down, we get closer," said Marty Lagina. "But now, we're aligning everything, the technology, the historical records, and the sheer will to keep going. We've never had a better shot at hitting the real money pit." The X point sits just slightly east of where the fabled shaft 10X was dug in the 1970s by Dan Blankenship. Although that shaft yielded bizarre underwater footage of wooden structures and even what appeared to be a human hand, it was never fully explored due to dangerous conditions. The Laginas are determined to finish what Dan started, using modern tech and safety protocols to finally reach those depths. The curse deepens. Of course, any mention of digging deeper on Oak Island brings the titular curse to mind. Legend says that 7 must die before the treasure is found, and as of now, 6 lives have been lost in the centuries-long quest. While the team doesn't often dwell on the superstition, the somber presence of the island's dangers is never far from mind. Even without the supernatural element, the logistics alone are daunting. Groundwater continues to flood shafts, equipment malfunctions, and with the absence of archaeologists, there's always the risk of missing an important historical layer that could provide vital context. Still, the treasure hunters push forward. They've waited long enough. After seasons of preparation, setbacks, and revelations, it feels as though something monumental is just a few feet deeper. Fans rejoice. Longtime viewers are celebrating the shift. While the archaeological approach had its merits and delivered incredible finds, many fans have yearned for a return to the show's high-stakes, high-excitement treasure hunting roots. The money pit isn't just the physical center of the island. It's the emotional and narrative heart of the series. And now it's back in full focus. Social media is abuzz with theories, speculation, and enthusiastic predictions. Could this be the year the teen finds a vault, a chest, a cache of gold bars, or something even more earth-shattering, an artifact that rewrites history itself? What's next? With the archaeologists stepping aside and the path cleared, both literally and metaphorically, the Curse of Oak Island is charging toward a pivotal moment. Rick and Marty, fueled by a decade of work, family legacy, and undying curiosity, are closer than ever. Whether they uncover treasure, irrefutable proof of an ancient civilization, or yet another mysterious tunnel, one thing is clear: the story is far from over. If anything, it's just getting good. The real money pit dig is on. And this time, nothing is holding them back.